Well, because I think one of the things we want to do is to engage you in some substantive discussion. And I would share this really as based on some experience that I've had, is that as we look at green jobs, good jobs, as each of you consider and reconsider your career, consider the role that you will play in carrying forth the preservation of our rich and diverse natural and cultural heritage. What will propel you and what will sustain you, I think, is to embrace a philosophy as to why stewardship of the resources are so important. I will just share with you verbatim the words of a president has considered one of our nation's greatest conservationists. There were so many public areas added to the Fish and Wildlife System, the park system, the U.S. Forest Service during his tenure as a president, and that was President Theodore Roosevelt. And in his words, nothing short of defending the country during wartime compares in importance with the great central task of leaving this land even a better land for our descendants than it was for us. We have a responsibility not only to this, but indeed future generations. And also a great scientist, the son of Aldo Leopold, who served as a chief science advisor to the National Park Service, gave us this admonishment, Stark Leopold. A thing is right when it tends to preserve the integrity, stability, and the beauty of the biotic community. It is wrong if it tends otherwise. We are indeed the stewards of not only our public land, but as Juan and others have mentioned, the playgrounds where our kids go every day, the yards of our community organization, our churches and schools. That's a part of our natural world, the biotic communities that live upon those lands. That is our commitment, and it has to be our commitment. Lastly, I had the opportunity in a private life, because I was not with the federal government at this time, to attend the 5th World Parks Congress that was held in Durban, South Africa, the very first time the World Congress of National Parks and Protected Areas was held on the continent of Africa. And IUCN, which is an international conservation union, has accepted the patronage of Queen Majesty of Jordan, Queen Noor, and President Nelson Mandela, former president of South Africa. And in his opening remarks, which really set the thrust of that 2-week magnificent conference, I think is embodied in the spirit of what we are all about today. And it's embodied in you as youth, you as the future stewards and as current steward, and it is embodied in the responsibility that those of us have in government, the nonprofit community. And in his words, the future is in the hands of our youth. And if we do not engage our youth in conservation management, we will not succeed in our efforts to save nature nor humanity. The words of Nelson Mandela. That's our charge, that's our commitment. And the world will be okay because it's in your hands. Thank you.